I am one of the people who love the Korean poet 김기림. We want to let more people in the world know about 김기림, so I made this video in English. This story is about a monument to the poet, which was made by some Korean and Japanese people's cooperation. It is worth remembering as a good people-to-people diplomacy. Here is Sendai Tohoku University. There is something special about a Korean writer, 김기림, who is a very famous poet. He wrote a remarkable and tremendous poetry. I really like it. So let's go to see it. Here, Tohoku University is the place where he studied English literature from 1936 to 1939. Who is 김기림? He was born in 1908 in Korea. He had a great influence on Korean literature as a pioneer of the modernist movement. Especially, he was one of a kind who established his own poetics and wrote poetry according to his poetics. He showed his talents dramatically as a poet and a literature critic, in spite of his short writing time. As for his childhood, he was the only son of his family in North Hamgyong province. His family was well off with a big orchard, and he could be given education in Japan that colonized Korea at the time. Back to Korea, he became a reporter in the 조선일보 and made debut as a poet and a literature critic. He was leading a successful life as a writer. However, when the Korean War broke out in 1950, he was kidnapped to North Korea. After that, he was not known about anything. It was a real tragedy. What is even more regrettable is that his works have been banned in South Korea, only because of the fact he was connected with North Korea until 1988. And then the value of 김기림's works could be widely known and studied. In 2009, a collection of 김기림's poems was published in Japan. That book made some Japanese people admire his poems, and a group who liked 김기림 was organized around Sendai. Meanwhile, in Korea, some scholars who had been studying 김기림 and professors who had been related with Tohoku University made a meeting about 2 years ago. They made an effort to establish a monument to 김기림 by cooperating with the Japanese people in Sendai. That's why the monument to 김기림 was able to be constructed in Tohoku University. Korean and Japanese people who like 김기림 got together and then made this. I think it was so wonderful job. And then today they got together and celebrate on year anniversary. Here in the ceremony to mark the first anniversary of the monument to 김기림, there were this many Japanese people. This is Aoyagi Yuko, who translated his poems into Japanese and published the book named An Interact of Korean Literature, 김기림. She is leading the group who like 김기림. They have a regular meeting to discuss his poems with great interest in Korean literature. They truly helped the construction of the monument and also prepared for this ceremony. As you might expect, a lot of important people were present here, such as Park Yong-min, Consul General of Korea in Sendai, Nam Gi-jung, Professor of Seoul National University, Masami Motokatsu, who teaches Korean studies at Tohoku University, and Aoyagi Junichi, leader of the group who liked Kimgirim in Sendai. The ceremony was a good chance to recall the impact Kimgirim had on Korean literature. First, he is called a cheerful poet in the morning. His poems feel healthy, purified by intelligence. Second, after studying English literature, he introduced Western literature theories systematically in Korea, and he created his own scientific poetics. Third, he is much of a pacifist. Kimgirim chose science and culture instead of the left or the right. He is longing for peace beyond borders and ideology. What's remarkable in this ceremony was that a Japanese university student gave a presentation on a paper about Kimgirim. This study was about a poem named Sendai, which he wrote during the time he lived in Sendai. How did she know about him, and what did she study for?
私が、キム・ギリムについてしたきっかけっていうのが、もともと私は松谷先生っていう韓国を研究している先生のゼミに所属してるんですけども、このゼミ生のみんなが、韓国に留学していて、ただ私はいろいろあって留学をしなかったので、代わりに仙台と関わりを持った韓国人について研究できればなっていうふうに思っていて、その中で松谷先生に紹介していただいたのがキム・ギリムで、青柳さんの本を松谷先生が、見せてくれて、でそれできっかけで見て面白いなっていうふうに感じて、調べました。はい、キム・ギリムの詩を見て思ったのは、やっぱりちょっと見ただけではなかなか何を思っているんだろうっていうのが少し分かりにくいような、何か比喩しているんだろうなって思うんですけど、ちょっと見ただけではちょっと主張していることが分かりづらいっていう部分があったんですけども、逆にそれを考察していけば結構いろんなキム・ギリムの思いが分かるんじゃないかなって思って、興味が湧きました。
Next morning, the people gathered in front of his monument. When I asked them why they like Kimgirim, they all answered like this. The question is too difficult and complicated. That is the reason we cannot explain it in a word. Actually, it seems like it is hard for me to explain the reason for liking him in a clear way. So, we could empathize with each other with a simple expression. It's really good. And then we visited the boarding house where he lived. Now it has changed into a barber shop. Maybe he was writing a lot of poems at this place. Now a Japanese student is studying his poems and writing a paper about his literature. As Kimgirim defined the speed of a poet as something moving between present and future, we each other are resonating with the name of poet Kimgirim, the beautiful poetry, and good inspiration. We hope this relationship that Japanese and Korean people are admiring and honoring one writer together will continue and get more active. It will be a good case of people-to-people diplomacy.